Hey guys, this is Finance Professionals Academy, and today we are talking about some basic concepts of cost accounting. So, the agenda for this meeting is what is cost accounting, why it is needed, cost accounting versus financial accounting, and elements of costs. So, what is cost accounting? This is a process where we identify detailed cost information for products or the activities by collecting information about the cost, by allocating those costs which cannot be allocated directly to a product, by summarizing different cost details, and by analyzing them. We prepare these cost information for management to enable them for controlling cost and decision making. Why cost accounting needed in an organization? We need to calculate per unit per activity cost description to identify cost as below. Means these are three main elements of cost. So we want to get information about cost in below three categories: material, labor, and expenses. When we identify the cost for the unit, then we will be able to ascertain selling price. And in sometimes when we need to identify which is the better alternate for doing a particular activity, for an example, if we need to sell a stock, so there are two ways of doing that. One is to just purchase from outside and sell it out, and the another one is to produce it in our own house. So in those cases, we might need to compare both of these methods by calculating cost per unit, and there might be some other cases as well when we will need to compare them. We use cost accounting for closing stock valuation, and we use cost accounting for creating different cost reports, for enabling statutory audit, and also for cost control. Now, if we see how cost accounting is different from financial accounting. So the cost accounting aims at computing cost of production services in a scientific manner and facilitate cost control and cost reduction. So the primary basis of cost accounting is to control cost and cost reduction, but the financial accounting aims at finding out results of the accounting year in the form of financial statement. Means there is no need of a mandate to control cost in the financial accounting, but there is a mandate of controlling cost in the cost accounting. Second one is cost accounting is an internal reporting system. Means we do this for our own management only, but the financial accounting reports are used by external parties. Means business used it to send reports to governments, creditors, investor, and external parties. So means financial accounting get used for all the stakeholders holders, whether they are internal or external. But the cost accounting is mainly used for internal purpose only. So as we earlier discussed, cost accounting is primarily used for internal decision making only. So the policies which we are using to calculate something is cost accounting need not to be same as the other companies are doing, because the users for the cost accountings are not meant to compare our results with the other companies, but in case of financial accounting, information need to be prepared using generally accepted accounting principles only, because when some external parties compare the results of a company which it had got through the financial accounting, they want to compare it with the performance of other companies. So both companies should have used the same policies for creating financial accounts. In cost accounting, cost gets categorized based on the purpose for which cost incurred. Means if I am manufacturing a product and I have incurred a particular cost for say item A, so I will allocate that cost to the item A. Means I will not categorize based on its nature. But in financial accounting, if I have paid personal cost for various people, whether they are working on product A or product B or product C, the all cost will get charged to a personal item. means we will not allocate that cost to a different products, but in cost accounting we allocate it to the different product, because we need to calculate per unit cost for all the products separately. As in cost accounting means we need detailed information for every units or every activity to control cost. But in financial accounting our primary focus is to record the information so that we can use it to create reports for external parties. In cost accounting only those transactions are used which are related to production. Means if I have say took a building or took a amount from stakeholders or shareholders for running our business, maybe not using that for our decision making purposes, because it is not affecting directly to my per unit production or to perform any activity. But in financial accounting all transactions which can be measured in monetary terms are used. So there is also one more important thing here is a monetary term. Means in cost accounting we sometimes use hours, units, etc. Even if they are not uh, they are not calculatable in a monetary terms, but still we use them for a report for our analysis purposes. But in financial accounting only those transactions are used which can be measured in monetary terms. So to discuss what are the elements of costs, here we have took all those three costs which usually gets analyzed in cost accounting. So they are material, labor, and expenses. So to add on some categorization, these three are the cost which is categorized by nature. Means we will categorize all costs which are material by nature will be in material cost, labor in labor, and other expenses in expenses. But there is also one more categorization which is by relation. Means we directly identify whether a particular cost is allocatable to a product directly, or we need to identify another method to allocate them. So let's take an example of direct material and indirect material. So all the input material which can directly chargeable to product. Means let's take an example. If we are building a table and we are using furniture, so that furniture can directly calculate it as for example, if the table size is say in terms of weight it is 5 kg, so we can say roughly 5 kg wood is used for uh, manufacturing that table. But say we have used a machine as well, and that machine is using some kind of lubricant or oils, so we cannot identify how much oil is used for manufacturing a simple table. So in that case we need to see how many tables that machine have built and how much time it has used, how much energy it has consumed, so that we can identify what percentage of that lubricant cost should be charged to a table. So accordingly all the costs works. Means something can be charged to the product directly, that will be direct cost. If not, that will be indirect cost. So if we combine all direct costs together, they will called as prime cost. And if we combine all the indirect costs, they will be called as overheads. So usually for a single unit, if we talk about 60 to 80% is prime cost, and the remaining is overhead cost, which we will see in future videos how we will we categorize these costs, how will we identify whether this is a prime cost or an overhead, and how we allocate them to calculate a per unit price or per unit cost. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you have found this useful. We will be adding new videos regularly, so please subscribe to our YouTube page.